In this video, we are going to talk about the history of ragtime. Maybe some of you don't know how ragtime sounds like, so here it is. In the year of 1899 to 1917, this was the sound of pop music in America. Ragtime itself comes from the word rag, which means syncopated and fast. This music was a piano-based genre, and although it can be played on woodwinds and strings instrument, the solo piano was the original version. Ragtime was America's classical music, and this type of genre is so new and different from those who came before it. In my ears, ragtime music is weirdly familiar and relatable. Well, that's because it will be the backbone and the roots of jazz music in the future. And also, ragtime music is what I would like to call Tom and Jerry music or Charlie Chaplin. Ragtime later influenced the development of the stride and boogie piano styles, but ragtime itself was not yet jazz. It didn't really swing, and there was no room for improvisation, since the composition was intended to be played as notated by the composer. The best known composer of ragtime music was Scott Joplin. The style has its origins in African American communities in cities such as St. Louis. Ragtime composer Scott Joplin became famous through the publication of the Maple Leaf Rag and a string of ragtime hits such as The Entertainer. Although he was later forgotten by all but a small, dedicated community of ragtime aficionados until the major ragtime revival in the early 1970s. For at least 12 years after its publication, Maple Leaf Rag heavily influenced subsequent ragtime composers with its melodic lines, chord progressions, or metric patterns. In a 1913 interview published in the black newspaper New York Age, Scott Joplin asserted that there had been ragtime music in America ever since the Negro race has been here, but the white people took no notice of it until about 20 years ago, which is 1890s. Ragtime originated in African American music in the late 19th century and descended from the jigs and march music played by African American bands, referred to as jig piano or piano tamping. By the start of 20th century, it became widely popular throughout North America and was listened and danced to, performed and written by people of many different subcultures. A distinctly American musical style, ragtime may be considered a synthesis of African syncopation and European classical music, especially the marches made popular by John Philip Sousa. The rag was a modification of the march made popular by John Philip Sousa, with additional polyrhythms coming from African music. It was usually written in 2/4 or 4/4 time signature, with a predominant left-hand pattern of bass notes on strong beats, beats 1 and 3, and chords on weak beats, beats 2 and 4. It is related to several earlier styles of music, had close styles with later styles of music, and was associated with a few musical fads of the period, such as the foxtrot. Many of the terms associated with ragtime have inexact definitions and are defined differently by different experts. The definitions are modeled further by the fact that publishers often labeled pieces for the fad of the moment rather than the true style of the composition. Every time I hear ragtime music, I'm always amazed about how such music could sound so new, modern, and unique compared to other genres by that time. And it has inspired many other new genres because of it. It always motivates me to be original and have fun with the music because that's what it's all about, right? Thanks so much for watching this video to the end. I hope you guys enjoyed it and see you next time.